got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Sean B Nice back again with some more Heat Rocks today. We got a very special unboxing for you guys today. But before we get started, I want to give a special thanks to Lenovo for sponsoring this video and sending this laptop out to me. They've been really working with me a lot and I very much appreciate it because I know sometimes it's not ideal to work with smaller YouTubers. So I'm happy that they've been working with your boy, man, and we got a very good product here. So we have to get into it right now. So here we have it. I've already unboxed this to look at it, work a little bit already. So obviously I already cut the seal. We're just gonna go ahead and pop this open. All right, so now normally just to give you guys just some like background, I'll make sure I put the specs on the screen and stuff like that, but just kind of give you guys some background. ThinkPads are really good for school. Like, you know, if you're going to school or something like that, I definitely recommend ThinkPads, but so far, here's the laptop, right? But let's see what else we got in here. Now, I don't know if this is gonna be the retail version or the retail packaging or not. I doubt it though, but it may not be, but pretty much got the basic stuff. You already know, shit we don't read. Toss that, charging brick. Got that, and yeah, so very basic. Like I said, I doubt if this is actually gonna be like the retail packaging for it, but this, I'm really reviewing this for people who's still like in the workforce, maybe people who still got like those office jobs, or who actually runs a business. Maybe they want to consider getting this, you know, buying a bulk of these and see how good it is. So what we're gonna do is, I don't even know what the specs were when they sent it to me, so we're about to open it up and find out what's going on. But so far, to me, it's very light. Let's see if you can do this with one hand. You can, but it's some work to it. So you can't open this with one hand, but it's some work. So you just do better this, you know what I mean? Closing it, opening it like that with one finger. You do it better that way. But I really like how light this is. This thing is like, it's super light. The build, it felt like some aluminum, like, you know, aluminum casting. There's definitely no flex to this at all. So I'm really feeling that. If you want to get to the stuff underneath, there's only 4 Phillips head screwdrivers that you need, 4 screws. All right guys, so there's actually 5 screws. Let's take a look underneath what's going on here. All right, so here you got the fans. This does come with Dolby Atmos speaker, if I'm not mistaken. 48 watt-hour battery. Here go the speakers. As you guys can also see, the heat pipe that's going to the processor. And then we also had a Samsung SSD. So from, you know, but from what I'm looking at, it doesn't seem like a lot of these, some of these parts can like be served, but I don't really see, when I'm looking, I don't think you can replace like a lot as far as like the RAM and stuff like that. Maybe if you take this bottom cover off, but this is a review unit, so I won't be doing that. But I just kind of want to give you a look at the internals, and it's very easy to take off. And what makes it even cooler is due to the fact that the screws stay in, so like you don't have to worry about losing them. You got all 5 screws still in, so all you gotta do is screw them back in. Now, one thing I'm definitely digging off back is the fact that this has a secret camera, not a secret camera, but it has a cover for the camera. And I'm one of those old school people who puts like a piece of black tape on the camera here, but now you have like a little switch, camera on, camera off, camera on, camera off. I just find that pretty neat. Also, even though this is not a convertible laptop, the hinges do go back, at least I want to say what's like 180 degrees, so it can like pretty much be laying flat down on the surface. So they have a USB-C charging cable port. They have a USB 3.0 HDMI port, which is very important. Most laptops don't have these nowadays, so this lets you know this is actually good for business when you're trying to display a presentation. Keep that in mind for all my work people out there. Headphone jack. Let's check the other side. And here you have another USB 3.0, but you can actually charge something over it, like even when the laptop's off. Has pass-through charging, so you can charge something up even when your laptop is closed. So that's good. So let's go ahead and power this up and let's see what we're working with. Well, right off the back, we can see this is a Core i5. So 9 times out of 10, with this being a Core i5 X280 model, it's more than likely going to have like a 720p screen resolution. Not a big deal for some. Most of the time, when you're just doing like simple stuff at work, if you're just doing like simple write-ups and simple, you know, PowerPoint presentations, I really don't think you need a Core i7 for that. I think a Core i5 8 would be just as good. But let's go ahead and power this up. Backlit keyboard, which is a good thing. Fingerprint, as you guys can see, fingerprint scanner here. Backlit keyboard, has the original ThinkPad, little mouse here. I love this little thing. I wish my Lenovo Yoga had it sometimes. Don't put that in there, Lenovo. I'm just saying. It, you know, I like the colors. It distinguishes stuff from other laptops, and I like that about it. But I guess the only thing that I'm really tripping over right now is how light this thing is. So this thing is only weighing about 3 pounds, 2.98 to be exact. So not only is it the lightest, but it's also the thinnest of the X200 series for the ThinkPad series in total. That's just something to keep in mind. But honestly, I really love how light this is, right? I mean, compared to someone like me, right? I'm using my Yoga 720, and this thing is heavy. You know what I mean? Like, see if I close this a little bit. It has substantial weight to it. Like, I feel it. You know what I mean? Like this is definitely heavy. You know, especially when I have it in my book bag or something like that. I feel the weight, but I like the premium build, so I ain't tripping on it. And I love my laptop. But it's not a comparison video. This is more so looking at this here, but I just kind of wanted to at least introduce this laptop to you guys, just kind of see what it's working with. And the first spec we got so far, it is a 1080p display. That's a good one. First thing we noticed so far. It also is touchscreen. I was not expecting. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't know this thing was a touchscreen laptop. This here is touchscreen. I mean, that's awesome. This in this small little body and this gorgeous display, even though it's 1080p, it looks really good. Now I know some people who like the RGB, who likes to know about the RGB, but honestly, your average consumer, honestly, when they're just looking for like a good workstation laptop, they don't really care about RGB. As long as the display does look good to your average eye and somebody can sit back like, oh man, it's a good display, that's what I care about. I'm the average consumer type of person. Let's see what else we got going on with spec. All right, so far this is a 64-bit operating system, obviously, you know, Windows 10, 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, Core i5, 1.8 gigahertz. Again, this laptop is not for people who's doing like a lot of editing, stuff like that. No, this is for someone who's doing just like a lot of Excel sheets, browsing the web a lot, doing a lot of, you know, media calls or video conference calls, and you want something light in your bag. Yes, this is it. But they do have other options. This option here, if I'm not mistaken, starts like around $1,000. But again, for the premium Lenovo build and the ports that you get on it and the ventilation system here and stuff, I mean, I'm not mad at that. So first thing first, we're gonna see how it looks with maximum brightness. So it's two things I'm gonna go over right now. We're gonna check out the Dolby speakers, then we're gonna check out the maximum brightness for this particular laptop and see how it sounds. Obviously it has Bluetooth, so let's go ahead and turn the brightness maxed out. And let's go to play some music. All right, so let's go to like youtube.com real quick. And what I can say now, here's the thing. Here's one thing I wanna keep in mind before we even get going to all this here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, first of all, look how light this is. I'm able just to pick this up with one hand, no problem. The trackpad is small, okay? I can, but again, this is a smaller laptop, so if you're going with this, you kind of know what you're stepping into. But I still just want to kind of let you know at least much about that. The trackpad is small, but it is very, tactile. Like, I have no problems with it. It works perfectly fine to me. I have no issues with that. Everything is very responsive. Key travel, my keyboard people out there, key travel to me seems good. I'm able to type on this with no problem. Again, I mean, most of the time your hands will adjust anyway, so take that for what it's worth. So let's play some off J. Cole album, of course, right? We're gonna go ahead and play ATM, and then we're gonna turn the music up max. Hear how it sounds.
Count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up.
All right, y'all, so here are the speakers. Again, they're tuned by Dolby. And now keep in mind the speakers are bottom firing speakers, so let's hit play on this again. Now again, this is max value. So I'm gonna be honest with you, the speakers, I'm gonna be real. The speakers are very underwhelming. I mean, I'm not expecting like something to be blown away, but again, in this package and maybe you traveling and stuff like that, you just kind of want to watch a movie and you want to watch it without using a headphone jack, I would definitely say I would pass on the speakers. The speakers to me are not that good, just being completely honest with y'all. But that's not a huge thing, because 9 times out of 10, if you're buying this type of laptop, you're buying it for work and not for entertainment. But speakers are there, for what it's worth. So yeah, so here's what I'll be doing with this. I'll be actually giving this thing some real use. I don't want to say how powerful it is and how can I use it. Are there any slow ups? Am I able to run certain programs with no problems at all? Again, with this being a 2018 machine, we shouldn't have any problems, but I kind of want to at least put this to the limits before I sit there and say this is the must buy. But if you're someone who's just who's loved and known Lenovo products for years and years like I have, you already know you're gonna have a solid device no matter what. But again, I kind of just want to do this just so I can be straight up with you guys and keep everything real, keep everything a buck with y'all in my videos. So I'm not sitting here just trying to sell y'all a product and I haven't fully used it. So this is more so just an unboxing of my first impressions of the X280. laptop itself, and so far I like it. I mean, honestly, what's killing me or what's getting me so far, honestly, is the lightness. I mean, oh my God, even my work laptop, I have a Dell work laptop, and it's not this light. This thing is really, really light, and I love it. So I do have a couple of Excel sheets at work that is very demanding that I will be putting on here that runs like a lot of numbers and pivot tables, and that does like a lot of index and match features like that on some big files. So we're gonna actually put this to the test. This is gonna be a fingerprint magnet, as you guys can see that already. I will be putting this to the test and letting you guys know, coming up with some real hard data to let you know if you should make this your new work laptop for your company, or heck, maybe even you. So other than that, man, I hope you already enjoyed the video. I hope the video wasn't too long or too short. It's your boy Sean Be Nice, and I'm out, man. Deuces.